Before I start this video, I just want to put a big disclaimer, trigger warning for pet loss. This video is about the loss of my pet rabbit Popcorn, so just a big trigger warning before I start this video. I didn't script this video. Maybe I should have, because I really don't know what to say. On the 6th of July, we lost Popcorn. On the Saturday the 5th of July, in the afternoon, he started to slow down a lot. He wasn't moving around much and he stopped eating in the late afternoon. The last thing that we gave him just to entice him to eat anything was a piece of banana, which was his favourite, and he had a little bite of that. We gave him pain medication and we spent the next few hours just holding him and giving him pats. He loved to have head pats, like head rubs, and they were his favourite. So we spent maybe the last 6 or 7 hours with him, just patting him, and he was really relaxed and content. In the last couple of hours on Saturday night, he wasn't able to stand anymore. He couldn't open his mouth and his breathing was slow and his heart rate had slowed. I knew that he wasn't in any pain and I knew that he was comfortable, and I wanted to try my best to keep him at home. Traveling always scared him. He always absolutely hated being in the car, being in a place that he didn't know, and being in the middle of the night. I really didn't want to have to drive him anywhere. That would have just made him really scared. Don't get me wrong, I would have, if it came to a point where he was not moving and not eating for a long period of time and he was clearly in pain. I would have taken him and I would have made the call. But it was 8 minutes past midnight on the 6th of July that he passed. We held him and cuddled him for about 5-6 hours before that happened, and I also held him for 2 hours after. In his last few hours, he seemed so peaceful and so calm. I told him it was okay to go, and he went really peacefully, and I held him for a couple of hours after just to make sure he was fully gone. Early that morning, booked an appointment with a pet cremation place and we took him there with his baby blanket, and he's due to come home in the next couple of days, so I'm really looking forward to him coming home. This is his cat. He's had this soft toy since he was a baby. It's his comfort animal. He always would cuddle it when he was in the carrier, traveling anywhere, or when he was uncomfortable with anything. This went with him everywhere, and he would cuddle it a lot and he would give it kisses a lot. So we just called it Cat because it's a cat. And I haven't been able to let it go since he went. Something I wanted to share with you, which is, I think, kind of crazy. We've had this cat for as long as we've had Popcorn, and in all that time we just thought it was a stuffed cat. But the day after he went, I was squeezing him really tight, this cat, and turns out he squeaks. Which I didn't know it did that. Literally had this cat for 8 years and I did not know that it squeaked. So I kind of feel like it didn't squeak all this 8 years, and I feel like it's Popcorn. I know it sounds stupid, but I feel like it's Popcorn's little voice inside it talking to us. This has been a really hard video to make. As you know, last week I didn't post because we lost him early on Sunday morning, and normally I post on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but I didn't want to wait another week to tell you guys, and I feel like it's a bit important as well for myself for closure. Thank you all for your support over the last few months. You've all been so supportive. The ones who have watched a lot of my videos know the journey that we went through with him. It was the cancer that killed him in the end. If you've seen a couple of my other videos, we had his leg amputated 2 months ago to remove the cancer, and they weren't able to remove all of it. So he's been in palliative care for the last 2 months. He was happy. He was running around. He was eating for all but that last day that he was with us. I'm happy that we made the right decision in letting him go peacefully at home where he was comfortable and safe. Obviously the rabbit content is not gonna happen anymore because I can't do that without him, but I will still keep posting on here. I have kind of mixed in my own life around the rabbit videos on this channel, so I guess it will be a bit more diverted to myself rather than having him, obviously, because he's not here. Thank you guys again for all your support, and I will see you in the next video.